Welcome to Definitely Not Funny. Actually, the least funny person I know. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Definitely Not Funny. I am your host, Jackie Norris, and today we're doing New Year's resolutions 2024. Currently, it is Christmas Day, 2023, December 25th, and I thought it would be fun to do this episode for tomorrow. I mean, I've done it every year. I've done it twice. I've done this. Yes, I've done it twice so far for the 2 years I've done my show. I decided I wanted to do it again because I think it's fun. I think it's cute. Sometimes I stick to my resolutions. Sometimes I don't. But it's always nice to reflect back on them and think about the year ahead. So I hope this inspires you guys to come up with some resolutions or get excited about it and just think about the new year. My 2023 resolutions, we'll go through those and then see, did I do them or not? So first one, answer texts in a timely manner. And I made a tracker for that. I would say I don't know where that tracker is. I have no idea when that was created. I was probably pretty good at that at the beginning of last year, and then I got really bad at it again. And then 2023 was a little hectic for me since I moved from Los Angeles to New York and then to Boston. So I'm like, bum, kind of all over the place in 1 year. And that was hectic. So a lot of things and routines that I had really got thrown up in the air and kind of tossed to the wind, if that makes sense. But since I've come back to Boston and have been living here, I have actually gotten a lot better at my texts. I'm not amazing. I'm not perfect responding to texts all the time, but I'm pretty good. I probably respond within 24 to 48 hours, which is amazing for me. Amazing. I used to be a 3-weeker, which was really bad. Second one was a social media detox day, one time a month. I don't think I did this for even 1 month. Maybe I did this for January. But I tried my best, and that's what matters. I think it's a really good one, though. Okay, next one was get involved with McLean. So McLean is the hospital I did the partial hospitalization program at for OCD, and it's based in Boston, and I really wanted to get back involved with them and sort of give back to the program that really helped me, and I actually have done some work with them lately. So I joined their Women's Leadership Council, which has been amazing and so rewarding and special, and they had a really great luncheon this past fall that I was able to go to. And then I also have worked with their appeals teams, the fundraising team. So I shared my story and they sent that out to potential donors to receive donations for different programs like the one I went to. And so that was really, really special that I've been able to help with those things and get back involved there. So that's one I said I really did well. Number 4, something new one time a month. I would say I probably did this because I literally was bopping all over the place. Probably not while I was in LA. I completely forgot about it. I probably wasn't doing something new actively once a month in LA, but the second I moved to New York, I was doing new things every single day, and being in Boston, I do new things probably every single week, not every single day. But on weekends, I'm always doing something new. So that one, I would say, that one's a 50%, because I wasn't really intentional about it. It just sort of happened. Okay, next one is explore graduate school options and potentially apply. I did do this. I did not apply, but I did explore some options. I did a weekend, a day program at a graduate school I was really interested in, and learned more about it there. I went to my mom's business school reunion and kind of learned more about that school, which was great. I took the GMAT, which is the test you have to take for business school, and got that out of the way. I did fine, whatever. I could have done better if I studied a little bit more. So if I do apply, I'll probably have to take that test again, but we'll see. I'm not sure right now if it makes the most sense for me to go to business school, and that's why I haven't applied yet, but I'm still trying to navigate that. So I would say, yeah, that was pretty successful. 6, purge things once every 2 months. So that means go through all my shit and get rid of whatever I don't need. I didn't do this. I did inadvertently do this when I moved. Each time I relocated, I shed more items. And especially when I relocated back to my mom's house, I had to shed so many items just so I could fit my stuff in my room, and it doesn't really fit. If this camera turned around, every single one of you would throw up. So I wouldn't say I did that one just because it wasn't like an active choice to like actively purge each time. Next one, surf twice a month. Um, that didn't happen. I surfed a couple times in the beginning of the year when I was still in LA, but then obviously once I moved out to New York City, that wasn't happening, and there's no surfing here in Boston in November. So that one didn't really happen, but I'm going to give it like a 50% because it wasn't like it didn't happen because I wasn't trying. It didn't happen because like I literally couldn't. And then lastly, run the LA Marathon. That was quite a goal for myself. No, I didn't do that. I was actually training, and then I had this like sort of like asthma allergic reaction thing. I don't even know. And had to stop training for it. So whatever. But I tried. I ran up to 10 miles. Was proud of myself. I was like, that's good. I don't need to run anymore. This is just going to hurt my body. So let's see. How many did I do out of 2023? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 because I gave myself 50% for this surfing. So that's more than half. So I had 8 total. I did 4.5 of 8. That's pretty good. Pretty good, Jackie. Pretty good. Pretty proud of myself for that. So I looked back on those and kind of thought about like what are the different things that I want to accomplish in 2024 and just sort of what direction do I want started like taking my life in personally, professionally, everything. And that's how I came up with some of my goals for 2024. First one fits very nicely with last week's episode. I also thought was so cute when you guys sort of shared with me, people shared with me like their book lists and things they've read and things from my book list that they want to read or have read. And so that was special. So keep doing that. First one is to read 12 books. So those are my 12 books from my list last week. So we'll see if that happens, but that's the first resolution. Next one is to go through my emails once a week. I've been really bad at going through my personal email. So I've gotten good with my text, but I've completely neglected my personal email. And it's bad because I miss messages. So there's some where like I get them pretty consistent. I'm able to catch it. Like if I get like an important email, I'm able to catch it. I know that I got it. But there's a lot that kind of fall through the cracks that are like less important, but like could also still be interesting and relevant. And I should go through. So like I have like, and a lot of them are just like newsletters and things that like I should unsubscribe to. So right now I have like probably 3,000 unread emails in my inbox, and like it would be useful for me to go through those every week and just keep it at a constant like 100 emails a week that sort of go through. Because I go through my work email every single day, but I do that, and so then I'm like, ugh, I don't need to go through more emails. Like, that's so annoying. So, I don't know. Hasn't really happened, but it'll happen next year. Okay, number 3, get my finances under control. I'm not great with managing my finances. I just have sort of had the thought process of like, I'm young. I don't really need to save that much. Who cares about investing? Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's been pretty ignorant, and I think I really need to put an emphasis on that. And I really need to start like thinking seriously about my finances and thinking about my long-term financial planning and my long-term financial goals. So that's something I really want to like get under control, have a grasp on, and have some strategy behind, as opposed to just like mindlessly making money, spending it, trying to save it, not knowing what to do with it, etc. Okay, number 4, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. So when I was in Los Angeles and Orange County this past week, I had to work East Coast hours. So I was waking up at 5:30 a.m. so I could be signed on at 6 a.m. And I honestly loved it because then like by 8 a.m. I had already accomplished a lot. As opposed to like me waking up at 8 a.m. and being like, oh fuck, I'm like kind of behind already and I need to start my day. So if I can like wake up at 6 a.m., I can get a lot of shit done in the mornings, and that feels so good. And the problem is then I have to like go to bed earlier because I need a lot of sleep. But honestly, I would rather have that time in the morning than have it at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, I'm like exhausted and unmotivated. But in the mornings, I'm like highly motivated and can be highly productive. So I want to try being like one of those people that really like consistently wakes up at 6 a.m. and I want to like retrain my body clock to turn me into a morning person. Going off of that, the next one is exercise in the morning. I want to be able to work out in the morning because then that way I won't miss it. Because sometimes what happens, like right now I work out after work because I don't wake up that early. So I don't have time to get like a full good workout, go to the gym, do the whole thing in the mornings. But the problem is if I save my workout for after work, but like let's say I have like a dinner I have to go to, or I have to meet someone for drinks or something, then I just don't work out that day. And that sucks. Like I want to be able to work out every day. So if I do it in the morning, then I can do those other things after work and I won't miss it. However, I didn't want to make it one New Year's resolution of like wake up at 6 a.m. and exercise every morning, because I think that's a lot. That's a lot to ask of myself, to be like, not only are you going to start waking up 2 hours earlier than you usually do, but now you're going to start waking up 2 hours earlier than you usually do and immediately do one of the hardest activities of the day. That's a lot. So I think it'll be much easier if it's like, I'm going to start waking up a little bit earlier each day until I can get to like 6 a.m. And I'll take my mornings to like, maybe I'll go through my emails then, or I'll just sort of like, or plan out my finances, or just like chill and kind of like do some little tasks I need to do, or even just get up and read a book and hang out and read a book and like have my coffee and be cozy and just have a morning and get to a point where like I'm able to like wake up and do that consistently and then start throwing in the working out in the morning. But I think doing it all at once is going to be too much, and my body's going to like not want to wake up, because it's going to be like, oh my God, I don't want to like have to go and immediately work out. It's much easier if it's like a slow morning. Okay, the next one, number 6, cook once a week. You guys, I'm such a bad cook. Like so bad. I don't cook. I hate cooking. There's nothing like exciting about it to me. And I think inadvertently that makes me not like care that much about the food that I eat. And I think I should care about the food that I eat, because I want to be like eating very healthy stuff and feeling energized and powered by the food I'm consuming. So, and now especially that I'm living at home, like I'm not cooking all the time, because like frankly, like my mom will make something, or we'll have like leftovers, or we'll go out to eat or things like that. And so I'm very lucky in that like I don't like have to go to the grocery store and like cook food, but I think that's something I really need to start doing so I can be much better about it and be a lot more mindful about what I'm putting into my body, if that makes sense. So deciding on a meal that I'm going to cook, going to the grocery store, getting the ingredients, coming back, like cooking the meal, and then having the leftovers for the rest of the week, I think will be very beneficial, especially once I move into a new place in the spring, is what we're thinking right now. So I'm going to probably move into a new place in the spring. Oh, I'm likely going to stay in Boston. That's a fun little development. It was fun being in LA, but it made me realize that like I think it's not what I want for this time in my life right now, and the life that I'm building right now in Boston is more of what is going to help me grow personally. So once I have my own place, like then I'm going to be cooking way more than once a week. So I got to like kind of pick it up now, start cooking once a week so I can like figure it out and actually like have good food for myself, as opposed to just eating Trader Joe's frozen meals and prepared salads and stuff like that, which is what is going to happen. That's what happened in New York. That's what happened in LA, honestly. Like LA, I was better at cooking. New York, forget about it. I was terrible at cooking. I think I made a salad once. Like, that was it. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, number 7. Clean my room once a week. A lot of these things I'm noticing are, like, once a week activities. So, maybe that's just going to be, like, my Sundays. Because Sundays are bad for me. Like, I get Sunday scaries, and I don't even drink. And I think it's because it's just, like, Friday nights I chill and go out. Saturday nights, like have a chill day, go out, whatever. And then Sunday is sort of like, oh shit, like I have like shit I need to do. I feel weird. The week's about to start. Like it's kind of yucky. I don't know what's going on. And so they're just weird for me. So I think if I have like these activities that like once a week I do each of these things and I do them on Sundays, maybe I'll feel like my Sundays are really productive and I'll feel positively about it and it won't be as scary. And then lastly, number 8, I really want to work to actively grow this show and this podcast. So I think as of up until now, what my focus has really been on is creating the content, like just creating the content and putting it out there and churning it through and sort of like coming up with things, making an episode, editing the episode, posting little promos and calling it a day. And I really want to, I've had a lot of ideas for creative ways I can grow the show and expand it, but I haven't taken the time to do that. And so that's what I really want to focus on in 2024 is how can I grow this show and making the effort to start implementing the strategies to really grow it. So I'm excited for that. If you guys have any ideas, you let me know. But that I think is fun. So those are my 2024 resolutions. If you're like, Jackie, why do you do 8 resolutions? I do 8 every year. 8 is my lucky number. It's my favorite number. I just love it. I think it's a great number. I could talk about it forever. What's exciting about 2024 is 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 0 equals 8. So it's kind of like the year of 8. So I think that's pretty special, pretty exciting. And yeah, I'm excited to do these. I'm excited to hear what you guys think and what your resolutions are, what you're trying to work on for 2024. I think these are relatively attainable, and these are good goals that will set me up in a really strong spot for 2025. I think this year is going to be a big one of growth and transformation for me, really just evolving. I think I'm coming to terms with the fact, I've accepted the fact that I'm an adult finally. And I'm turning 27 this year. That's crazy. So I've accepted the fact that I'm an adult. I'm going to be in my later 20s, and that's crazy. It's time for me to be pretty serious about things and start acting like an adult. And did I say my clean room once a week? I said clean room once a week and then I didn't elaborate on it. I want to clean my room. Oops. I want to clean my room once. Did I even say that? I think I did. Okay, well, number 7 was clean my room once a week. I'm back. Rewind. My room's a disaster. Disaster war zone. Always. And my room in LA was, my new room in New York was, my room in Boston, oh my God, it's really bad. And so I'm kind of sick of having a messy room. I don't want to be that person who always has just a messy room. I'm good at keeping the main areas of an apartment clean, but I'm not good at keeping my room clean because it's just me. So I'm who cares? But I think I'm starting to care. So I'm not going to do too lofty of a goal where it's clean my room every day because that's going to stress me out. But once a week, if I can really take an hour to clean, I think that it's going to make a huge, huge, huge difference. So that's going to be on my Sunday activities. Anyways, back to what I was saying to kind of wrap everything up. Want to be more of an adult with a clean room who cooks herself food and has a financial plan and things like that. Those are things that I'm starting to really care about and I want to focus on. Sorry, my brothers are playing music. There's a lot going on right now. But I escaped so I could come talk to you guys. So yeah, those are my big resolutions for 2024. And I'm excited for the new year. For New Year's Eve, one of my friends that I met in Boston, we're going to go out. I think we're going to get a cute little dinner reservation and then get tickets to go to some bars party afterwards. And it'll be fun. Fun little single girls night in the city. I love it. So yeah, happy to be back home. But LA was amazing. It was so great being out there. It was so wonderful getting to see all my friends and being in the nice warm weather. But today it was 52 degrees, which is tropical here. Okay? All right. On that note, love you guys. Happy New Year. Make some amazing resolutions. And I'll see you all in 2024. Bye. Did you laugh? I didn't.